We're now live. Such a pleasure to be able to meet you and to celebrate the book launch for Heroes in Our Midst. Did you get your copy already?
I do. I have it on my Kindle right here.
Yeah.
And what a great special book.
So tell the audience, those that are listening, about you. Tell us what got you started with Helping Hands for Single Moms.
Great. Thank you, Becky. Well, thanks for having me on. I am a TV host in Dallas, Texas, and I have been working in morning news, mainly in lifestyle and entertainment news for the past several years. And so I also MC events as well for different organizations here, mainly in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so about 2 years ago, I was asked if I could help MC an event for a new organization to Dallas called Helping Hands for Single Moms. And it was a My Mom, My Hero event that the Dallas Mavericks were helping sponsor. And at the time, Harrison Barnes was a player for the Dallas Mavericks, and he was going to be honoring his mom and also kind of getting the word out about Helping Hands for Single Moms becoming an organization here in Dallas. So I thought, well, yeah, I would love to. I was reading about what the organization did and how it helps single moms get an education and pull their families out of generational poverty. And I thought, well, yeah, who wouldn't want to be a part of it? So I got to MC the event and hear St. Marshall, who works for the Dallas Mavericks, she got to speak, and Harrison Barnes spoke about his mom. And then I got to hear Chris Kaufman, who leads the organization, talk about how he was inspired to start the organization. And I thought, gosh, this is something I would really like to be involved with longer than just this evening.
I totally get that, because in helping to publish this book, I have never been so impressed at the people behind this organization and what they do. Their hearts are just so big and so amazing.
Yeah.
And I had been a single mom for 20 years myself, and I would have given anything to have this kind of support. So I just really feel I know that that's my next step too, is to become a part of this organization. But for you, what impact have you gotten to meet some of the moms? I know you've met some of the, that those that are behind the scenes and making this all happen. What's a story that you can share with us that has really impacted you?
I think we do an event during the holidays called Holiday Happiness, where we get to highlight what the moms have been doing all semester at school and also wrap presents for their children. So it's kind of a big gift wrapping party. And so you get to meet the moms one-on-one, help them wrap gifts for their children, and also just hear their stories, hear about some of the challenges and some of the victories that they've been achieving through the program. And for me, that was one of the most special times being part of the organization, because obviously the people who are on the board and who work within the organization are all amazing, awesome, accomplished people. But to get to meet these moms and see how much they've achieved with so many things stacked against them, it was inspiring, because when you hear their stories, you think, if they can make it through this, then whatever problem I thought I had this morning, I can handle it.
I don't have any problems, really.
Right, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in your role, what do you do as far as, are you actively a member of the organization, and what is your role?
I am. After I emceed the first event that they had here in Dallas, I talked to Chris Kaufman about what it would take to join the board of Helping Hands for Single Moms, because they were just building the board here in Dallas at that time. So I applied to be a board member and joined. And it's been amazing, because I've really gotten to see how you start an organization from the ground up in a new city. So even though Helping Hands for Single Moms has been very established in Arizona for many years, seeing it start up in Dallas, kind of grassroots, has been incredible. Just the response from people too. I mean, I think once people understand the mission of the organization, they absolutely want to be a part of it. So it was neat to see how an organization like the Dallas Mavericks, who gets approached by charities of all sorts and organizations of all sorts, how they took an active interest in Helping Hands for Single Moms, because it's that unique and that special. And so it's really fun to get to be a part of one of the decision makers that kind of oversees what goes on.
That's remarkable. And as a young person yourself, to know that you're playing this kind of a role, and as you watch these moms pick themselves up. And I just interviewed two of the girls that are in the book, or two of the moms, and what's remarkable about it is, yes, they have amazing support, and they have, the camaraderie, they're not doing it alone, and yet it still takes a tremendous amount of work on their part. So it is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the lazy. It is for people that are willing to really put the effort in. And that's what I appreciate so much about this, is that while there is a tremendous amount of support, they're not alone. They get but they still have to be of the nature that they want to pave the way for their children also, to not follow in the same, maybe historic, generational things that they themselves had gone to.
That's so true. I think something that really touched a lot of us last year when we got to be with the moms one-on-one at the Holiday Happiness event was seeing how they were all, and it's one of the things I love about the book too, they're all from different backgrounds, all from different scenarios. There's all sorts of different circumstances that led to each of them being a single mom, but they all have this common bond and this common determination. And it was neat to see how much they supported each other when we were talking about their accomplishments, and just kind of shining a light on how hard it is to do what they're doing and walk the road that they're walking. But it is achievable, it is possible. And the moms who have come out on the other side are living a life that a lot of them never dreamed. And so it's so neat to see just the joy and the pride that they have in having made it through, even though it's a tough road to get there.
It's a tough road, but the fact that they're not alone and that they have each other, I see the friendships these girls are making just within each other. Those are the friendships that'll last a lifetime.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and it sets their children up for such a different life. And they're expecting their children to get their education. They're, the things that were not really available to them through when they were starting their lives.
It's so true. Some of the moms that I met that had older kids, maybe middle school, high school, it was really neat to see how the kids were all saying, I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to get my education, because they were so excited to see their moms doing it, and seeing that their mom had that opportunity. They really believe, hey, this could be for me too. So it was neat to see how that maybe gave them even more motivation to pursue their education than they would have otherwise.
Well, I'm looking at what's happening in our world right now with COVID, with even the political aspects, everything. It's a really different world to live in. And there's a lot of challenges for people that are doing it on their own, let alone people that aren't doing it on their own. There's a lot of factors. And so education is going to be that key role. And there's still a lot of change in that aspect of it, in the sense that so many families are left with, I need to take care. I need to make sure my kid is or schooled the proper way. Mm-hmm. And there's, many schools aren't even operating right now. So there's a lot of challenges we're all facing with how do you make this all happen, right? And really step up. And thank goodness for people like yourself, like Chris Kaufman, all the others that are part of this marvelous organization. Wow. So what would be your message that you would like to, what would you say to somebody that was thinking about joining the organization, or to a single that had never heard about this?
Gosh, I think for either someone wanting to join or for a single mom, I would say get in touch and learn more about the organization. I think once you learn about what the true mission is and how we're really working towards eradicating generational poverty. This isn't let's help a handful of moms get their degree and get a better job. This is let's help these moms get their education, get a degree, get a great paying job that will not only help to provide for the family at this moment, but also, again, give you the ability to give your children a better education, set them up for success and what they want to do. And all it takes is that one person stepping out of that generational poverty to set everyone else up down the line for greater success.
So true.
I think anybody that's interested in what we're doing, being a part of the board, or even just volunteering your time or donating money or even services, we have some awesome partners that provide auto care, because a lot of these moms don't have great reliable transportation to get to and from work, to and from school. So we help provide auto repairs and dental care, those expenses that can make or break whether or not you can continue on in your semester at school. So I think anybody that's even considering being a part, even if you have a valuable service you can provide, it would be great. But my main thing is just do it. Contact someone, find out about the organization, and there will always be somebody that would love to chat with you about what we do and how to get you involved. And if you're a mom looking to get in the program, we're always looking for new moms. So we definitely want to hear from moms that are interested.
Very good. Thank you. And thank you for taking the time to just be part of this. And actually for this interview as well. And my hat's off to you for the role that you're playing. Thank you.
Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it.
So for those that are listening or will be listening, be sure and pick up a copy of Heroes in Our Midst. If you know a single mom that could benefit from this is a beautiful read. It will inspire her. It will give her hope, and it will show that there is an amazing other way and lots of support. So thank you, Hilary. What a fun to meet you, and keep doing what you're doing. I'm just really blessed to know you.
Oh, thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. And yes, get the book. It is so good. You'll laugh, you'll cry. It's awesome.
Yes, very good. Thank you, and you have a good rest of your day. And I know you've got a busy rest of your day that's going on. So I'm happy that you could join us today.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. You have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Right, you too.